This week's rental is the Toyota RAV4 XLE SUV. Pretty nice looking, conservative styling from Toyota. Front grille looks nice. Surprisingly, this SUV is powered by an inline-4 motor. Surprised because over the years the RAV4 has gotten bigger, so I would think that it would upgrade to a V6, but we'll take a look at the rest of the car. Mid-size SUV, so no automatic trunk opener, but you use the key fob and the button on the near the license plate to open up. A decent amount of trunk space, could fit probably 4 carry-ons. I like how it has a cover built in. Seats also come down for more space, and also has a DC output power for the back. Let's hop on in. Has 2 handles to close it down, or you could just slap it down over here. Let's hop into the back seat and we'll do our test with a 6-foot person hopping in the back seat. And very nice, about a fist headroom, so very comfortable. On the sides you have speakers and a little storage cup holder compartment. Over in the middle you have your air vents and power outlets. USB-A 2 volts power outlets. Plenty of headroom space. I mean, very nice compared to some of the other SUVs. This is the roof area is pretty high up. Has back lights. Center panel drops down with 2 cup holders for an armrest. Then we move over into the middle. Yes, oh yeah, so this could comfortably fit 3 adults in the back seat. So very, very nice and comfy back here. So let's hop up into the front and see what we have there going on up there. So as we hop into the front, we're greeted with push button start, which is nice. And then you have your analog tach and speedometer with digital gauge in the middle. You have your air vents, you have a nice little storage compartment right here, and your lighting controls over here towards the bottom. Underneath that, you have your trunk and your gas cap controls, speakers. You have a little bit more room in the front for a little bit of storage and a cup holder. Standard power windows and locks controls. Moving over to the steering wheel, you have your Bluetooth controls and then your cruise controls. Plenty of headroom space up at the front too. The visors have the little extenders for the side. No push dome lights, no push button dome lights, but yeah, so you have to use the button. Storage capacity for your sunglasses. Moving on down, your infotainment system is a pop-up monitor. Doesn't really obstruct your view while driving. It's about looks like a 7-inch screen, touch screen, so that's a good thing. Moving down a little bit more, you have your AC controls. Well, under the infotainment you have your air vents and you have your AC controls and your traction controls, connection, storage ports, connection for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, gear shifter, your electronic parking and hold, different drive modes, eco, normal, and sport, little coin area, 2 cup holders, and then regular size center console with 2 more extra USB-A ports. Over on this passenger side, you have a little storage compartment above the glove, and you have your standard glove compartment in here. So vinyl trimmings, pretty practical and ergonomical. Standard Toyota styling on the inside. Seats are very comfortable. Headroom space, like I said, is like the back. It's very nice and comfortable. All right, so let's take this vehicle on the road and see how it drives. All right, so we're driving inside the Toyota RAV4, which overall is a good driving experience. The maybe a little bit underpowered, but overall good driving experience. Steering is responsive. Handling, sometimes since it's a bigger model SUV, even though it's mid-size, it kind of has a wide body and it's a little bit weird to park, but handling's all right on the road. Brakes are good. Suspension is soft, mated with the comfortable seats makes it a very enjoyable and comfortable, soft ride. Engine is where my only concern is. It's always, since it's powered by an inline 4, it really sounds like the engine's always struggling. You can always hear it revving up, even the slightest acceleration. Now that's in normal mode and eco mode, but if you want a little bit more power, you would have to switch it over to sport mode. The info changes to like this reddish, like zoom color. But then in sport mode, you feel a little bit more power and a little bit more confidence in the car. But you can still hear the engine working, that inline 4 working its way. But it feels less underpowered in sport mode. Only thing is, you would always have to turn on sport mode every time the car is turned off and turned on again. Other than that, the eco mode is eco and normal mode is decent enough, and it's great on gas mileage, which I believe this is what Toyota was shooting for, is kind of a balance between power and fuel economy. So they have this option. Of course, standard comes with all of Toyota's safety features. So you have your lane departure and your blind spot detection, and then also now it's coming more regular collision avoidance. So when you have all of these things activated under cruise control, you kind of have like an assisted driving car where it just maintains the car in between the lanes, as long as you have your hands on the steering wheel. So nothing too flashy about the RAV4. It's pretty plain vanilla and typical Toyota reliability. It's a great, comfortable car on the open road, so you'll do just fine on a long road trip. And it maneuvers well within the city. It's just that engine, the power from the engine. If you have one person, if you're driving with one or two people, that may be fine, but loaded up with gear, luggage, and maybe 3 in the back seat, that's where it may show its underperformance, or more of the engine's underperformance, lack of power in that area. But overall, it's a great rental, highly reliable, great on gas mileage, plenty of space. I'll give it an A for a rental vehicle, especially compared to other mid-size SUVs in its class. It does have, besides the power side, it does have more room, even though it's the same size, and all the standard safety features makes this driving this vehicle, you have plenty of confidence in driving the vehicle. Good on gas, visibility is great, really not that much of a blind spot. So overall, a very good vehicle, SUV to drive. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.